I have bushy brows, loose bowels, and bright ideas. But I also have what the Irishman said of the duck, the kind of foot all hell couldn't trip up. I sprint and I slump. I jog and I amble. I shout in my closet and whisper in the forum. I'm a do-good, no-good, doing myself no harm. In my garden I raise perennial laughing-stock and grow enough folly to last out the year. I'm glad I'm crazy rather than the way I am. I hooray every jumper off the beaten track. We need queerer fish in these prim backwaters. I pray every night to wake up crazier. If my balmy days last, I may end as I began, a dreamy smile, Buddha-faced son of a gunman from way out west where the sunny boys come from.
I wanted really to be a dancer, but I've discovered that I wasn't light-footed enough to be a really good dancer. My tempo's a little too slow, and so I was pushed out of the company in New York. After all, the corps de ballet is supposed to all do the same thing in the same rhythm, right? So I had to take up poetry because that was one way I could make pictures, and it's very musical because for me poetry is very much rhythm and melody and sound. The sounds are very important. So that satisfies my sense of music and dancing with words. And I have to pretend I'm feeling okay because I want people to think I'm wise and holy and serene and so on. Just makes them happy. You must always always say when people ask how you are, always say you're fine. It makes your friends happy and makes your enemies furious. My favorite word has been exuberance, because anything that is exuberant is for me much closer to the dance of life, full of the frolic and folly, and exuberance. Everybody is so solemn. I hate it. I go on the street, I'm so disturbed when I see people scowls and they grin. I think, why are they so unhappy? I hate the word problem. I hate everybody saying things are a problem. I don't believe in problems. There are challenges in life, of course. But the minute you say problem, something becomes impossible. It has to be taken away and thought about and dissected and come out with an unfortunate compromise. Anyway, I don't like problem any more than I like the word impossible.
Everything important in life occurs upon a bed. It's where you cry when you are born and where you lie when dead. You spend a third of your life in bed with sickness, sex, and sleeping. You can have a good laugh with your love in bed, though it's also used for weeping. In a bed the most fantastic things are hoped for and conceived. It's where you dream, it's where you scheme, it's where you are deceived. It's where on earth you come to birth and most of childhood spend. It's where you come and where you don't, and where you come to an end.
You know, you're in the waiting room of a bardo of some sort. You have to believe you've got a soul, that you've got some wings back coming. Some wings are coming. You had them once, you flew in. Yeah. We've always been taught that we were bodies with a soul in us somewhere. It's not true at all. We are souls who happen to be in a body for now. I feel my withering body is what's keeping me here. See, I want someone to come along and clip all these little things that tie me down. I try to do it myself, but my scissors isn't very good. Joel keeps me alive, because I don't want to break the attachment. Even though I can say, mentally, it's a necessity to say goodbye. And I understand that, and I'm quite, in one sense, very detached from it. But we hold on to one another still, the way lovers do. I don't know exactly what will we resolve. I don't know. I still love the passing show of human beings and the great cosmic absurdity of everything. It's so, I think unless you see that it's all a crazy show, people pushing ahead to see who's the biggest and who's got the most and so on, power and greed and all those sins. And it just becomes so laughable when you get to my stage where you can't move at all. It's only funny. And so strangely, the whole history of mankind and its literature too begins to seem more and more absurd. What have they all been doing to avoid their union with the divine, recognizing their soul? And the world is charged with the grandeur of God, and we are all divine and all part of it. Do not ask where we go from here. Nobody knows. Some think they do, but nobody really knows anything about anything. We are only gurgles in the stream, and the stream doesn't know where it is going either. It is just going. It is just going with its nature as far as that will take it. And with its nature, it has to take along a horde of gurgles who are always asking where they are gurgling to. Everything is going beautifully nowhere.